Everybody, and uh, I'm going to share something that all of us that study from school, higher school to college, we went through it, but I want to refresh our memory and to help us to understand how cells work in our body, how the cell functions. Anybody that have done study biology will understand what I'm going to say, and then we can see how why we are so emphasizing on cell nowadays. Cells are basic building block of life and play a vital role in maintaining the body structure and function. Here is how they work. The cell are blocks. They are blocks that work together, block of life. They play the vital role together. They work as a synergy. So we are going to see together how they work. Then there it will help us understand why we talk much about stem cell, because some of us they don't understand. Maybe you just joined the stem cell, but I have used stem cell and I studied stem cell for long, so I can just share about the stem cell for you guys. Okay, number one, the structure and composition. Cell membrane act as a barrier controlling what enter and leave the cells. The cell membrane, they are like a filter. Let me use a simple word like a filter, or the block like a shield. They allow what enter in your body, and they allow the watch over what get out from your body. The cell membrane, that is their job. They act as a barrier. What is a barrier? The block. They just make sure to watch. They are like a watchman. These are number one of the work of the cell membrane. They watch what come in and what go outside. That's their job. Okay. Another cell, we call them cytoplasma. The cytoplasma, what is the role of cytoplasma? A jelly-like fluid inside the cell where organelles are suspended. The organelles are suspended like in the jelly. Somebody that is like a jelly that are suspended in many categories. So we call them cytoplasma. They're like a jelly like that. Okay. Then they're suspended. Another one we call organelles. Special in structure, each there's specialized structure, each with a specific function. Key organelle includes. They have those kind of a specific way of organizing themselves. Those organelle. Okay, we call them. Okay, we have what we call nucleus, and the nucleus contains the DNA. That is the life. This is a blueprint. The blueprint of life and control cell activities. You know, the nucleus contains the DNA. The DNA, that is your core life. When your DNA, somebody that control your DNA control your life. So your DNA is very important. That's why when a woman say, I am pregnant of somebody, we do DNA. Okay? Because if we do DNA, we determine really if you are the father of these children or not. If a woman is still a child, even from the birth, but if we do the DNA, we know that she is not the mother, because we must have the gene. Her gene will be in the life of children. Okay? My two kids have my gene, they have my DNA. Okay? So we can understand what I'm talking about. So they can control the cell activities. Okay? The most great one, the powerhouse, we call it the mitochondria. Mitochondria, known as the powerhouse. I call the nucleus, the power nucleus. Okay, the powerhouse of the cell. They produce energy. We call them the ATP, true cellular respiration. Okay, the ATP stands for true cellular respiration. Okay, so the mitochondria is a powerhouse. Okay, you have to understand. That's where all the cells, all the powers of cells organize themselves. Okay. Then we have another one. We have endoplasmic reticulum, or we call it ER, process and transport protein and lipid. The role of the endoplasmic, their reticulum. Their role is to transport protein to lipid that into the bloodstream. Their role is to transport the nutrient into bloodstream. So that's their role. Then we have another guy, we call him Golgi apparatus. Okay, maybe some of you, those words is new to you, but you can learn. We call him Golgi apparatus. Package and distribute protein and other molecules. Their role, they just make the package where they will send those proteins, where those nuclear, the protein and other molecule will go, whether from your head, from your heart, wherever. Their role is to make the package. They just organize. You see, our body is a very organizing body. If you know your body, you will take very care of your body, because it's a very complicated body God give to us. Lysosoma. Okay, the lysosoma break down waste and cellular debris. Waste, you know what is a waste? When we eat, good nutrient go to our to create protein and energy, break down to become energy, but the remain go to waste. Okay, so this lysosome, that is the role. Then we have the number 2, the function of our cells. Okay, what the cell does, the energy production. The cell produce energy. That's why when your cell is damaged, you have problem. That's why we are so powerful as a Diva stem cell. We talk about cell a lot, because all our life we talk about cell. People don't understand. When somebody have little sickness, to go to hospital and take a lot of chemicals. Chemicals are damages of cell as well. So you don't need the chemicals to your body. The cell convert the nutrient like a glucose into energy through a process called the cellular respiration. So when you eat the food, what will happen that the cell will convert those nutrients that you eat. They break it down into glucose, and from the glucose it will become energy through what we call a process called the cellular respiration. So they will just continue to break down and send those energy to your body for your function. Growth and repair. The cell divide. Mitosis. They divide mitosis to produce new cell for growth and to replace damaged or old cells. Okay, the cell, they will die or they will reproduce themselves. But as age go on, when we grow, the cells start to die and not regenerate. So we need to activate those cells from outside. That's why Diva stem cell can come into picture. Many people don't know how we can be very useful in the society. Diva, if really we concentrate, we can just touch many lives with the Diva stem cell. Because many people don't know that all their problems is a cellular base, and the free radicals also, that are some molecule that have been separated with the, I call always rebels. They've been separated for their family, and they become vulnerable and get attacks, and our body can become oxidized. Okay, we continue. Then we have those cells that their domain is the communication. The cell communicate using the cell communicate using what we call the chemical signal, like hormone. Okay, hormone, that's what makes some people have a swing mood. Okay, hormone and neurotransmitter to coordinate the body function. So this communication, that's why you have to think positive. If you start to think, I want to die, I'm tired of life, you will die, because what you are doing, your neuron is sending the echo to your body, and all your cell will obey, because cells are like a military. The organelle, the cell, all the cell of your body respond to what comes to your mind. If you want to be a victorious, if you want to be a positive thinker, somebody that can do successful, you have to allow the neuron of your mind, the communication of your cell have to tell you, you are going to be a successful person, you are going to be healthy, you are going to be a strong man. That's why many people, the Bible says something, if you are weak, okay, how can you do? Because if your spirit is weak, how can you sustain yourself? Because your spirit must be strong. Some people, their spirit is very weak. That's why they fell sick. When they fell sick, there is no way of resourcing them, because their neuron tell them already that let die. You die only. When you start to have contemplating dying, all your neuron, all the echo of your mind is sending all this one to your organs. It's sent to the cells, and